Good evening, everyone. So this week I'm going to start my mini series about self-love and dealing with the natural anxieties and depressions that come with mothering, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, working, we're doing a little bit of both. We're all coming right off of a long holiday break with our children at home. It is so fun to have them at home and so insane at the same time. This is the first year I have a child in elementary school. My 5-year-old, she's in kindergarten this year, so this was our first break from school, and she liked being home, but there were definitely days where she was like, when am I going back to school? I could tell she missed the routine. And as the time went on, she needed even more rigidity in her schedule than we already have. And we have a pretty solid schedule that we follow on the days that I'm home with the kids, whether I'm home with 2, 3, or if our oldest is home from college, 4, but she's helper hands. So really, I'm just kind of focusing on the younger 3 here. So our youngest is 20 months, and then we have a 4-year-old and a 5.5-year-old, and they are all high octane. I bet there's plenty of moms out there that can understand that. Like, I wish I had a fraction of their energy, especially in the morning, which can be a trouble sometime, especially when you're getting ready. So as much as I'm ready to go back to like the normal weeks, the normal scheduling, I know this week, at least for my kids and my family, the first week or two back is tough, because they have to get back to the traditional routine. And even though we kept like bedtimes as steady as we could and our schedule filled with activities, it's still not as exhausting as when kids go to school. They're mentally burnt out till the end of the day. The young ones anyways are. I can tell my 4-year-old is definitely longing for a little bit more just mommy attention, since her slightly older sister has been at home. We have to share it. And with a slightly bigger sized family, I mean, in total, we're 6, even though we just have 3 living at home, that, to me, having 3 kids is like the start of a big family. So, we try to divide time. So like one way we divided our time today, we did church at home, and I sat with the one child and I just held her and we snuggled and we watched church and we sang song. My husband did the same thing with one of our other kids, and we kind of just rotate. That way they might only be blips of attention, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. They're not like, date nights with mommy and daddy or anything elaborate. Just working in these moments helps our children. So I'm offering that as a bit of advice, but I don't have as much as I'd like to offer about starting back after the holidays. So good luck to you all. I would love to actually take some extra tips for you, because this is the first time I'm dealing with having one in quite some time in school. But my tips I can offer is give yourself grace. And you'll hear me say that a lot through these videos over the next year. And I did not understand what that meant when I first heard it. Give yourself grace. I think I heard that from, probably one of my church colleagues years ago. I honestly can't remember. But I didn't get it. I'm like, what's grace? I looked up the definition. I did a little Bible studying. What does this mean? I didn't get it until one day I did. It was just like a light switch for me. Giving grace for me is giving myself room to not be perfect. I am such a type A person. I am a high-strung person. I have my ups, I have my downs. Most everybody around me thinks I'm pretty even-keeled, but there's a lot going on inside my head during these days. So I definitely think that, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a moment. So I definitely think giving yourself grace is one of the biggest things I can recommend. So like tomorrow, you guys have your alarm clock set to get up to go to work, get ready for school, do the bus drop off or the kid drop off. Some people probably have to use multiple daycares. There was a time when I had to, because of sibling policies, I had to do multiple drop offs in the morning and then multiple pickups in the afternoon, plus throw in any practices. We have a couple activities we have our kids in. As exhausting as that is, it seems to be good for them and helps them sleep, pretty firmly at night. But it's definitely always takes a week to adjust. So I'm already going in eyes wide and my mommy arsenal loaded on how are we going to get through the next week with, some really exhausted kids after their days. So my husband and I, we worked on let's get 2-3 meals on the menu. Just being 2-3 days planned in advance the best you can. I took some time, since we had a lot of time with break, pre-packaging my snacks for the kids, just reiterating how they're able to operate in the house back on the schedule. And we try to start that at least 2 days beforehand, before my husband returns back to work, or anything really. So but please let me know what you guys do to prepare going back. I mean, it's kind of a similar thing at the end of summer, or winter break, or excuse me, not winter break, Easter break, spring break. It's so fun to get these long weekends, but they can be more exhausting than the regular schedule. And more stressful even. I've joked plenty of times that days that I go to work, those are my weekends. It's less intense at work than it is at home. However, being at home is my number one. My family, my children are my priority. God first and then our family. And that's just how we operate. And not that means we're flawless, because it's bumpy at times. But again, that's why I'm doing this vlog. And my YouTube channel. Please check me out at mediocremom11.com, and the 11 is not spelled out, it is 11. Also check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. I'm getting started up there. I also will be having some help with beefing up my website with some more I want to get some more stuff on there, like products that I really like, different places that we like to take the kids, but that's a slow work in progress, so I'll keep you posted as I get pages up on that. So for now, I will be going and relaxing, and probably headed to bed early myself this evening, and I would suggest you do the same thing. I know we love to have our mommy time, and almost every night I stay up late past my kids, except for when I know I need to come out mommy arsenal blazing in the morning, I will go to bed early. So and for me, I know what I need. If I'm a tired mom, I'm a cranky mom. If I'm a hungry mom, I'm a cranky mom. So take care of yourself. So go to sleep tonight a little bit early, get up maybe 5-10 minutes a little earlier tomorrow. Make sure you have your food. Make sure you have what you need, because if you have what you need, you can be a better version of yourself to mother, work, and run, and do everything that comes with the full-time job of, your family. So even if it's just a few moments a day, somehow find some time for you. I'll leave you with my one last thing. I literally shower every single day. And that's because even if it's just a quick rinse off or a full on, I need a half an hour, in the shower spa, that's my mommy time. It really is. Now we've had to find, I've had to find ways to work it into our schedule. Because bedtime is pretty chaotic. I like to go to bed clean, and I like to wake up, throw up my hair, and go down with my day in the morning. It's just what works for me. So, but my shower time is my temple time. That is where I decompress from the day, kind of get my thoughts in order for the next day. So reach out to me, comment, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and feel free to comment there on this video or any of my other social media outlets. Let me know, what are some recommendations you have for other mothers? Because everybody's family dynamic is so different. So my suggestions may not help you, but that is the focus of Mediocre Mama, is I want to offer you what I do have, and I hope I can touch somebody or many, many moms out there, just letting you know you are doing an absolutely awesome job. Even on your worst day, it is an awesome job. The best thing I can say is your worst day is still an awesome day, because if you're going to bed upset about maybe how you spoke to your kids or how the day went or their terrible behavior or whatever it is, the fact that you're worrying about that and you're having that mom guilt means you love them, and they know it. They know it. They really do. But then the next day, you know, just pick up the pieces and try to be the best version you can. All right, good night, everybody. I'll be posting a few more videos this week, and I'm going to try to keep this week's topics all focused on putting your mommy self first, so your mental health stays lined up afterwards, and getting through the usual week's craziness. So have a good evening. Good night, everybody.